Hey, it's Rob Jackson with Android.com. I'm here at the NEC booth at Mobile World Congress, and we've got 3 Android devices. One that's available on the market now, one that will be available this week, and one that will be available in the future. There's a single screen, a screen with a keyboard, and a dual screen, all Android devices that will be available in Japan. And we're here with the representative of the company that's hopefully going to give us a quick guide to the devices.
Sure. So this is obviously Android with some additional software built on, so that we can manage both the dual screens and we can actually manage dual screen applications. So we can still run our standard sort of Google applications, but we can also do things like run the browser. So if I just switch that back to single screen, you have to excuse the internet, it's a little bit slow today. So there we have our two applications running at the same time.
Awesome.
So if I just put out of that one, if I go back to the browser, again it's changed to dual screen mode. So this gives me 2 windows. Again, sorry for the slowness of the internet, it's a little bit slow today. But this will give me something where I can now manage these two interfaces at the same time. But actually I'm doing different web pages. Okay? One of the other things we can do is actually, if I get a search list up, so if I take this, excuse me, so if I take something like this as an example search with my fingers.
Interesting. I don't know, I thought I overheard that, excuse me.
So one of the things we can do is we can hopefully pin this one and actually push those across to the side. So it gives you kind of quite a different browsing experience. Something similar to your kind of desktop experience where, you know, rather than going backwards and forwards, I've still got all my search window, but actually I'm now pushing everything across to the other side. So it stops me from going backwards and forwards.
It's Android, yeah. So
again, I can go to full screen. What I actually want to do is have it as a small device, but actually quite a large screen. So that rotates. Again, I've got quite a nice big screen now.
And so these are typical as a home menu?
Yeah, it's still the standard Android buttons, and that's a D-pad.
Oh, okay.
So some of the other applications we're doing, again, as I say, we've got some dual screen applications. If I just pull that back across. So if I take a lot of the ones we looked at, sort of education as a way to promote these applications. So here we've got a sort of standard dual screen application. So I can go to, say, the user schedule. Let's say Wednesday. I can have a look at see what the student's doing. So again, quite a lot of information. You'll see that you can rotate that. It's fairly quick to rotate.
Awesome.
So again, one of the things we're promoting is trying to look at sort of new, interesting cloud services. So this is a cloud-based application where we just connected up to the server. So what I've got is, like on the left-hand side, you can imagine all your lecture notes, all your information, and on the right-hand side we've got sort of a whiteboard. This is just a concept application, so we can switch. You can imagine the teacher switching the mode, and then we can start sharing the whiteboard. So you can imagine doing some drawing.
So log in, so I'm one of the students, he's another student over there.
Very cool.
Up on the board we have the...
So, and one of the things you can imagine is that what you don't want to do is wipe off that board. So what I can actually do is actually save that.
Hopefully you'll see my name appear along the bottom.
So what that'll do is it's actually pushing that up to the server, and that's going to manage that.
He's looking at...
And what it'll do is actually, it's now going to update my document. So now on the left-hand side, it's reloaded the document, and you can see that actually now I've actually got my drawing within the document. So you can imagine in the future that, you know, you can start removing the notes and start adding to your document, and actually have almost like a live textbook.
Getting advice, chatting about
But
it.
again,
And of course,
this is an example application of using the dual screen.
Awesome, very cool. So this will be available later this year?
Later this year, yeah. There may be a few tweaks to it. This is still prototype at the moment.
Does the product have a name?
This is the LTW.
LTW. Great, thank you very much, appreciate it. Can we get a quick look at the one with the keyboard as well? Is that...
This is a very Japanese product, so unfortunately one of my colleagues around.
This is quite intuitive.
So this again is it's basically an Android product. So you can still see got the standard sort of Android features. I'm going to take you straight into the browser because I can actually manage the browser. So let's start NEC. Internet connection is a little bit slow, but
it's all the tech people are all hogging the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I know. So there we've got a standard kind of internet page. Again, flash playing. So you can see it's quite a neat, unique device with a keyboard. But as I say, this is a very Japanese product at the moment.
And this is called the Life Touch Note?
This is the Life Notebook.
Life Notebook, and it's powered by Integra. Is it? Do you know what kind of processor it is? Is it?
Yeah, it's got a dual-core 1.2 processor.
Awesome.
I believe.
Very cool. And then the cloud communicator has been available for some time now, right?
Yeah, it's been available since last year. Obviously, only in Japan.
So these are the products you're missing by not living in Japan. Android on a cloud, just a single screen tablet. This coming out this week in Japan, Android with a keyboard, and then the dual screen Android that'll be out later this year.
Which might also be coming out in Europe.
In Europe as well.
And America.
So and America maybe.
America, so
we'll be looking forward to it. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.